Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. I am very happy to report that yes, the game video recorded perfectly fine, even though I had the preview disabled. I have no idea how long that last video is, but we got some good discourse going. Oh, it seems like this isn't a mini-boss room. It just looks so conspicuously round and exitless that I was like, oh, this is surely the mini-boss room. But yeah, we are back in the beautiful city in the sky. Like, I feel like the one, like, it was, like the one bizarre thing about the last video is that I didn't even talk about how, like, how much I love this dungeon. Like, I didn't even get, like, of course, we're, like, we're in the TLoZ-verse, you know, how could we not love it, right? But I think, like, when I think about dungeons in Twilight Princess, and how much I love this game for its dungeon design, I'm just going to double check that I'm not missing anything here. Like a Clawshot target or whatever that I'm going to regret not seeing in about 10 minutes when I can't find my way out of this room. When I think about how much I love this game for its dungeon design, one of, like, I think about Snow Peak Cavern a lot, and that's obviously a backdraft we do not want to be caught in. I think about, like, Snow Peak Ruins a lot. However, I also, like, automatically think about this dungeon as well. Like, I think this dungeon is up there with Snow Peak in definitely being... Are we supposed to be able to do something with that having opened? I literally can't do anything except die. Can I? I think I just have to die. Is the game expecting me to have, like, the... did I, like, take a wrong turn at Albuquerque or something? Is the game, like, expecting me to have, the next, the dungeon item or something? Like, what do I get for coming up here? Like, there's nothing up here, is there? Unless there is. Let's just, like, let's just, like, try and figure this thing out here. No, I think that's just, like, the way out of here. But why would you need a way out of here is what I'm, like, asking myself now. I guess maybe there is stuff to do in here. Because it just seems, like, very weird. Maybe I'm, like, doing this the wrong way or something, but it seems, like, very strange that the game would expect you to take a death. I don't know, like, any Zelda game that would expect you to do that. But I guess what we can do now is just, like, come down here. There's where we got the dungeon map, by the way. But yeah, like, this dungeon, like... there's just something about it, and, like, I know that sounds like so banal, I guess, is, like, the word I'm looking for. Ah! Uku, I'm sorry. We're contributing to the decimation of the Uku population here in the TLoZ-verse. I'm an Uku, you're an Uku. I'm Tilda Swinton, you're Tilda Swinton. Is there any... he's Tilda Swinton? Are there any other Tilda Swintons I should know about? I don't know why I just, like, threw Uku at the Deku. I'm losing it. That's what's happening. I'm going under, is what I'm doing in typical Sum 41 fashion. But yeah, like, just to, like, finish talking about how much even though I probably will never finish it, this dungeon just has such, like, a unique quality. Like, there's something so... oh, and of course that closed now. So how are we supposed to do anything there? Well, there's like a room down there that we can go to. Let's go here first. And maybe fabulous secrets will be revealed to me. Let's put it that way. As long as there's somewhere to go, there's somewhere to go. Ah! Here we go. Oh, oh me of little faith. Trust in the heart of the cards, Link. What was I saying? Oh yeah, like this dungeon just has such like a unique quality to it. Like there's something so different about it. Like, I don't know, it feels almost like it feels almost a little bit like the Wind Temple in Wind Waker, but there's something like different about it. Like you really feel like you're in this like civilization. You don't feel like you're in a dungeon per se. You definitely feel like you're in, like, I don't know, it's like hard to describe because sometimes, and here's the mini boss by the way, this flying scaly nightmare terror. Take a sip of my nostalgia mocha. This guy thinks he's all that just because he can fly. It's like in Paper Mario when like Junior Troop gets the ability to fly, and he's all like, "You'll never get me now." There we go. Once I get you down on the ground. Get a little shield, yeah, maybe I can just like make you fall to your death like the other lizards or whatever. Once I get him on the ground, he thinks he's so hot, but he's not. There we go. This reminds me of like Mecha Ridley or whatever. That's what it's like. But not like on the same scale. Like I think it's almost like an insult to, or Omega Ridley. Maybe that's like what I'm thinking about. The one that's in Metroid Prime 3. The one with the pompadour, Elvis. There we go. An easy battle, but a fun one. And speaking of fun, this is going to like bring us to... so, I feel like this could be like this divisive, this dungeon item, right? I feel like this dungeon item has like the potential to be a divisive one. We'll get into that in just a second when we get it, but... There we go. Nice. I feel like usually like the mini boss signifies that you're halfway through the dungeon. I feel like this getting the dungeon item only I feel like we're only just getting started with this one, because this dungeon is monumental. And there we go. The dungeon item is another Clawshot. Again, I feel like this could be like a divisive dungeon item because like you're saying, oh well, technically it's just the same item that we had before. However, I feel like the extent to which like this item changes the gameplay, because we pretty much get to be like Spider-Man now, pretty much, and do some like web slinging action. If I can like figure out what the game wants me to do. I think I literally just wasn't close enough to one of these things to be... I still have that thing on X, even though we'll probably like use it, like never use it again. Can I like aim this thing? Oh, I can totally hit this one. There we go. There's the dented beetle. Oh, for those of you screaming at your screen there collectively for however long you were screaming, I don't apologize. It's just part and parcel, you know. But yeah, this for me, like, I love this. Like, even though it's like giving me a little bit of trouble right now, I absolutely love this because I feel like it changes. So for all intents and purposes, the Clawshot was, up until now, was just the same as the hook shot, right? And that's a little bit out of character for this game, right? Normally in this game, right, the items are completely transformative compared to older Zelda items, right? So there are very few items in this game that work the same as all the previous Zelda games items, right? So even bombs, you have water bombs, you have bomb arrows, you have bomb lings, so even and stuff like that. I feel like arrows are like the only other item where they work the same way as previous Zelda staples, right? But this one, so the Clawshot up until now, what I'm trying to say is that the Clawshot up until now was just like that, right? It was just the same as the hook shot of yore. However, now that we have the double claw shots, right? I feel like that changes completely. Like, it's a complete game changer, right? Because all of a sudden now, we have like a whole new, like, smooth gameplay. Like, it changes the game, it completely changes the gameplay of the claw shot, is what I want to say. And it changes it from something that's just, okay, a hook shot, but with a slightly different design, to something which, just like the rest of the items in this game, has like a completely different gameplay style that, just like the spinner, is and like the ball and chain and other Twilight Princess classic items, is extremely fun. Like, and this dungeon now, with what starts off as like a puzzly dungeon where you have like the disappearing blocks and you have the ukus or whatever, this dungeon now becomes something like completely different, where all of a sudden you have like this nice like fast gameplay that's really smooth, where you don't have to stop, where you just kind of like, it becomes like a tour de force of the double claw shot. And I feel like that's more effective and fun. Again, fun is like a huge factor in this game. That's more effective and fun than a lot of the other dungeons and dungeon items in this game, which are already fun. So that kind of bumps this even up. Like, for example, with Snow Peak Ruins, even though that's like one of my favorite dungeons in the game, the fact that as such, the ball and chain, even though it's fun, is like relatively limited. No. The fact that like the ball and chain, despite how like fun it is to use, is relatively limited in its application, right? Is what I want to say. Like there's not a whole lot you can do with it except like whack stuff, you know. I think a lot more of the fun of Snow Peak Ruins comes from the fact that the atmosphere is like really unique and it feels more like a house, and you have Yeto and Yetta, and you know that's why people love Snow Peak Ruins. Whereas like with the double claw shot, and like I don't think we even need to talk about the Dominion Rod, you know. Like, the Temple of Time isn't cool because of the Dominion Rod. Like, nobody cares about it. Like, you know, nobody cares about the Dominion Rod. I don't think we have anything else to get here. But now we can go and we can, I think now we can go back to that room where the dragon just destroyed the bridge. And now, as well, we get to, like, use shortcuts like this. in this dungeon, and again, it's like one of the things I love about the design of it. First, there's the atmosphere, there's the music, which is like, I feel like the music, I love the music in this dungeon for the same reason I love the Forest Temple dungeon music. It's just, it's really atmospheric, and also kind of like, it's really atmospheric and also kind of like creepy and ethereal. Like, I just love it. But again, like, one of the main reasons why I love this dungeon is just like the fun of utilizing the double claw shots. And again, I feel like it's divisive because on like first, when you first think about it, it's like, yeah, it's another one of the same item. However, I feel like the double claw, I feel like that's, saying that is kind of like doing the double claw shot dirty, because it's not the same item. Technically, it changes the gameplay so much as to deserve being classed completely differently. You know, that's the way I feel about it. So yeah, that's like the gushing. That's the gushing. Now we've got it. You know, I feel like it was taking us too long to get to the. Ooh, there's like stuff in there. However we get in there, it was taking us too long to get to the gushing portion of the game. Is this like not the same area we were just in? Oh no, it's not. Hello, pipes. The pipes just started like making a weird noise. I can't. I've like completely lost my sense of direction. Like, I feel like I'm going like backwards and forwards in this room. Also, we're getting to the point where I think I'm gonna have to put the towel up, because there's like something oh, there's like one of those monsters. I need a monster to clobber that there Kirby. I'm gonna need to put the towel up. But this is like a bad time to have to put the towel up. Where do I go from here? Hello? Maybe I can just drop. No, I shouldn't like drop down. That would be a bad idea. Do you know what? I'm gonna like because I feel like the sunshine is like stopping. Whoa! I don't remember being here. Maybe this is where I'm supposed to go the whole time. I feel like the sun coming through the Velux window is like inhibiting my ability to like see these like claw shot targets. So I think we'll finish the video there. Thank you very much for watching. In the next part, we will continue with this amazingly beautiful dungeon. And yeah, I will put the towel up so I'm able to see. Bye bye now.